Almost 90% of people drive alone to work in the Silicon Valley, and that's in large part because only 20% of campuses are located within a mile of transit in the Bay Area. So what we've got now is intractable traffic, up to 2 hours or even longer commutes. I wouldn't call it a massive trend, but let's call it a little trendlet of companies hiring high-profile architects to build ground-up campuses for them. We saw that with Facebook. We see the recently opened Apple headquarters campus in Cupertino. Over 3 million square feet is devoted to offices, and over 3 million square feet is devoted to parking spaces. That's a 1-to-1 ratio. Now, these high-profile campuses, they all very much treat the building as an object. It's less a part of a larger whole, say a neighborhood or a street, than its own independent entity. And they're all located very far off transit. So there's something called the last mile problem. So you might be able to take Caltrain, say, from San Francisco to Mountain View, but then you're about a mile from the Google campus, which is generally too far for a lot of people to walk. So companies really should be thinking about how they can locate closer to train stations, rail stations, bus stops. And in absence of that, they need to think really hard and fast about how they're going to get their employees from those transit stops to the actual company themselves. Now, bucking the trend of a lot of tech companies who believe that innovation can only happen with one contiguous open plan, Salesforce put their faith in locating in an urban environment. They've built a skyscraper in San Francisco. Half their employees live in San Francisco. The half that doesn't has myriad ways to get to this new building, as it's just blocks from the new Transbay terminal, which will not only receive buses, but also BART, Muni, and eventually, God willing, high-speed rail. This gives your employees the gift of time. They're not spending 2 hours sitting in the car. They have a much easier commute. This also kind of gives the neighborhood a gift in that you are putting your employees in the city and allowing those people to interact with the world outside of them. Every city across the nation right now wants to be the next innovation hub, and in fact, we're finding that many are, as housing costs become so expensive here, as transportation issues become so intractable. Increasingly, Silicon Valley is looking for ways to get out of Silicon Valley, but it's our big hope that other places that are hoping to enjoy some of the successes that we're having here will kind of look at the Bay Area as an object lesson, frankly, of often what not to do.